Go ahead.
What is the inspiration behind this charity?
Well, once upon a time, there was a little girl who was so excited to go to school, attending grade 1. And she went to the classroom, and what did she do?
What?
She ran around and screamed her head off, and the teacher couldn't get her to sit still. So, it upset her. She went out into the recess yard because she thought all her new friends at school, because she was so happy, that's why she was running around in the classroom. And you know what? She went out there and she thought all her new friends would run with her and scream and yell and be happy. And you know what? Nobody ran with her. It made her very sad. So she came back into the classroom and she sat at her desk, which she didn't like doing because she couldn't sit long. She had trouble concentrating and her mind would drift. But then what did she concentrate on? The windows of the classroom. And she looked out those windows and she imagined herself riding a white horse. She was going to save the world. So it didn't matter to this little girl at all that she didn't have any friends that would run and play with her. She had her own invisible horse. And when the recess bell went again, she went out into the yard and she ran and she had a wonderful time by herself and she was screaming out loud and a kid called her a very bad name and it broke her heart. She started to cry. She was ashamed. Nobody liked her. So she went back into the classroom. She sat at her desk year after year after year. And you know, she failed grade 3, she failed grade 6, and everybody wondered what was wrong with this little girl. She had ADHD, but I'm going to let you in on a secret. ADHD really means awesome dreams with high drama, and that little girl was me. So that was the inspiration. I went to an institution to do volunteer work in Orillia, Ontario. And I was very sad to see how people who had disabilities were hidden, not allowed to be in society, not allowed to go out in the world and take a bus or go into a restaurant by themselves. They couldn't be seen. So they had no doors on the washrooms, no forks and knives to eat with, and it was very sad. And it really upset me. So I went to the doctor there and I said to him, why is it like this? I think I can change it. He says, well, how would you change it? I says, I like to take 10 people and I like to see if I can form a theater company and hide them because they couldn't be seen. That's why we do black light here. Head to toe, all black light. They couldn't be seen. And if they get out into society, maybe they'll normalize themselves, and that's what happened. So that's how we got this theater company going.